What's happening, everybody? I'm Steve, and welcome back to Junk Drummer TV, where sometimes I give my initial reactions, my hot takes, and my analysis on the drummers of today and yesterday. Maybe tomorrow, if I stick around that long. I'm a professional drum teacher and a gigging musician, and I have been for the last 20 plus years. If you're a regular viewer of my channel, you know I haven't done one of these in a while, and I guess it's about time. Before we get into today's video, I would like to thank my newest patrons on my Patreon. Thank you very much, Jason Scholl and Rich Z. The support is appreciated. Also, if you like what I'm doing and you think this video is worthy of it, please give me a like, comment, and share. Give me a double tap on the subscription and the notification bell. I have a merch table if you'd want to check that out. Also have a PayPal option. But enough of that bullshit, because I forgot to do this video at the beginning of each marching band season. The last 3 years I've done this channel, I did a marching band episode. I've done a snare drum episode, a tenor, and a bass drum. And I forgot to do this one, and I was reminded to do this video because I went to my first marching band competition in about 3 years. I haven't seen a marching band play live in a while. I taught drumline for 13 years in high school. I taught at 3 different actually like 4 or 5 if you count some of the other like just band camps, but long term at 3 different high schools over 13 years. And it is an art form that I love and always will. And when I went to this marching band competition, I saw some mediocre bands, I saw some really shitty bands, and I saw one that was fantastic. And I was just reminded that when a marching band is good, man, it's one of the best things in the world. And then, like the next day, all of my friends sent me this video, and it was kismet, if you will, synchronicity. This is going to be Ohio State University doing their tribute to Rush. This is like the King Hell band nerd marching band show. It's got to be. I haven't watched it yet, and when I say band nerd, please everyone know that I mean that in the most loving term possible. Band nerd is not a dirty word. So we're going to watch Ohio State University. It kind of sucks it's Ohio State, but we'll deal. They are a good marching band. Don't like the football team. And they're going to be doing their tribute to Rush. Now, I do these videos because I want to encourage any children or young people out there that if you're very serious about being, a drum set player, there is none more excellent way to start your drumming career than in marching band. There are so many famous drummers that you can name, and I've named them in the other videos, by the way. Keep watching this video, and I'll link the 3 other marching band episodes that I've done. But there's far too many to name right now, and I've named them in all those videos. But man, first of all, it's just if you're into it, it is such a rewarding experience. And on a practical level, if you really are serious about being a good drum set player, you can't go wrong having a rudimental base of your playing through marching band. So let's get into the Ohio State University doing a Rush tribute.
21-12.
Yes, this was the picture that I paused on for the thumbnail. That's man, if you've been in marching band, and I did 8 years of it, 8 years being in one, 4 years in high school, 4 years in college, and then teaching for 13, you know that to make intricate shapes like that that form is insanely hard. The R's a little messed up down here, but we'll let that pass. Think about college marching band, as they usually do a new show each week. So this is a show that maybe because it's a little bit more of a difficult show, I think it's going to be more of a difficult show. Maybe this is one they'll do a few times. But traditionally, a college band will do a new show every season or every home game. And it's okay if they mess up that R a little bit. The H is a little wonky. But yeah, man, I mean, you can see that, and that's obviously the famous Rush logo. And if you not noticed that really clean double stroke that happened going into that. Okay, so a lot of times in marching band, we do a lot of rock arrangements. And as a writer, because of those 13 years that I taught, I was the writer of the drumline music. I didn't really have to do too much of it in the bands that I was teaching for later, but my early career, teaching career, I had to write drum parts that were basically rock songs, and it's really easy to make them trite and cheesy because sometimes you just have to, play 2 and 4. Right? And you try not to do that. One of the real common ones from a snare drum standpoint is, I think that's what they're playing right here. Inevitably, they're playing rock songs, and I know it's progressive rock, but at some point, the snare drums are going to have to do one of those variants of, banging the 2 and 4 on the snare drum. That's what you're hearing right here. Before that, that's good form. that's dead on right there. Yeah, right there. Sometimes from a drum arrangement standpoint, if you're the writer, you're just going to have to, bang out that 2 and 4 from the snare drum. Man, that drum line's tight. Clean doubles, baby. They spelled out 2112. This is the King Hell All Nerd Marching Band Show. I would love to see a drum corps do this. This is a college marching band that's probably going to do this maybe once, 1 week, 2 at the most. I would love to see this expounded upon and done by like the Blue Coats or somebody like that would take a show and perfect it over a whole year. Oh shit, that would be awesome. I mean, this is awesome, but DCI is a different level from college marching band. And to that being said, I'm sure there's a lot of DCI kids in this drum line.
And we perform Limelight as a tribute to him.
You're not going to get me, writer of this show, whoever did the drill. That's a motorcycle. That's a motorcycle shape. It's a motorcycle form. You're not going to get me. You're not going to let me break up. But, whoever did this, obviously is a Rush fanatic. And that's Neil. if you know anything about Neil Peart, and yes, it's pronounced fucking Peart, comment section. I want to fucking hear it this time. But that's what he did. He was a motorcycle rider. He rode his motorcycle many millions of miles, more than likely. And that is a wonderful tribute, man. I'm not going to fucking crack up over this. It's sad that Neil's not around to ride his motorcycle. Go ahead, man. Good. Don't break the head up there. I used to be a drumline judge at marching competitions, and when I was at that marching competition that I was talking about, I was probably insufferable because I was like pointing out stuff that was good and bad to who I was with, and I'm sure that was fucking annoying. Come on. Oh, dude. The music is great, but the drill is killing me in a wonderful way. They just made Neil. They just made Neil in a form. That's the bass drum. I fucking hate Ohio State, but man, I'm starting to love you right now. Come on.
This next song features our drum major and stars our very own drumline with arrangements by our
Every marching band announcer sounds exactly like this guy.
Reynolds in YYZ.
Oh man, this is YYZ. We're probably going to see, and I really wish, man, that this was filmed like the DCI finals are, so we'd have multiple cameras. That's a real lost opportunity. I would really like to see some close-ups, but we're probably going to hear, it's YYZ, so we should hear a badass drum break, right? So, this is an amalgamation of a bunch of different Rush songs, and they've had a few callbacks as well. This is very kind of a standard marching band thing to do, is to do a medley, right? So we're getting a really nice Rush medley. Whoever wrote this show, and especially who wrote the drums, man, that had to be seen as like a big fucking responsibility, because you knew as soon as you posted this was going to go viral, right? Whoever is the band director, director of bands at OSU, at the OSU, knew that this was going to go viral, and man, this arrangement, whoever did this, is wonderful. Okay, so drummers are coming up here, company front, 50-yard line, probably gonna see some drum madness. There it is. Okay, so let's count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 snare drums. I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tenors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bass drums. I don't know what these cats are doing over here on the left. Man, that's some clean shit going on. We got to listen to that again. Whoo, boy, if you've ever been a drumline instructor, and man, you know it's hard to get 2 or 3 high school kids to play clean. Listen to these double strokes. I'm going to play that back. This is going to be a long video. Okay, so the band was just marching in odd time right there, and that is a really difficult thing for high school level marching bands to do. You know, these cats did it wonderfully. This is where it's such a lost opportunity. We need close up cameras on what's going on this business on the sideline. Everybody, please watch this without my nonsense over this. This is a great video. Really good show design. For the most part, you don't see. I don't know. That's not maybe the right thing to say. DCI show design is much more difficult than college, because college again is usually doing a new show once a week. But man, this is a higher level of show design that you usually see. Because man, let's be honest, you know, at a college football game, the marching band is the difference between going to take a pee and getting a beer or sitting in your seats. I mean, we're going to fucking do a dress show. Man, oh my God, whoever wrote that fucking drumline music, mwah, chef's kiss, man, that's good shit. It's putting a nod, it's giving a nod to the source material, but making it, you know, drumline, and it's a great balance of both. Yeah, I like where he's going, you know, where it's like the you know, he's going. My doubles are really dirty right now. I'm on my Zylox or Zymox, whatever the fuck this thing is called. My doubles are dirty as fuck. But that right, man, elongating that underneath the melody, that's just good snare drum writing, man. Taylor runs through that. might be a little esoteric, but I really love that they have like an old school drum major with the big fucking hat and the fucking baton. He's down there in the middle there near the O, he or she. This second time's wonderful. Yeah, see how he or she is dancing? That's old school drum major shit. Of everything that music has to offer. It's fucking Rush, it's marching band, it's prog rock, it's good rock, and man, that's awesome. I'm so glad that I didn't watch that until now. Ah, man, it's still kind of new, you know. He hasn't been dead all that long, but fuck that, I'm not going to go down that road. That's wonderful. And if you are a younger player, I beg of you, because man, the marching band scenes in a lot of places, especially where I'm from, where I'm at, and where I am, that have traditionally been had strong programs. Man, kids are just losing interest in marching band. And look, man, I'm not saying that when you go to high school you're going to do something fucking as cool as this. I mean, hell, one of the years in my high school we did a fucking Disney show, and it was lame, but the drum parts were cool, and I played it as good as I can. But that is what marching band can do. That's wonderful. That is what a fucking wonderful show. I would love to see a drum corps do that. I know, and the thing is, drum corps are so pretentious and up their own asses, they would probably never like sully themselves to do a rock band show. But man, it would be wonderful if a DCI crew would do a show like this, and you'd see it developed over like a year and like thousands of hours of practice going into it. Man, it would be one of the fucking coolest things ever, and that is one of the coolest things ever. And you know, like I said, I don't know how long they put into it, but traditionally college bands do a different show every fucking week, and if they learned that cleanly, and the especially the show design, they did that in 1 week. Good on you, director of bands, whoever you are, and whoever wrote that drum music that's masterful. I am for sure that Alex and Getty saw that and probably appreciated it. So here's my once a year video trying to get kids to be in marching band. Please, if you think you have any chance of digging it, go try it, because it might be one of the better experiences that you've ever had in your life. And hope you all enjoyed all that. Keep practicing until it's easy.